Hi, my name's David, I'm Brilliant, and I like to take the Blasphemy challenge. Why do I feel that there is for sure, without a doubt, there is no God, there is no soul, and there is no Holy Spirit? Well, I can say this now very confidently because as growing up as a young person, I'm told that I can't have sex, that sex is bad, that it's reserved only for making babies. Um, and now all the science behind sex is showing that it can relieve stress. It actually helps people have I'm sorry, it's so funny. I'm not sorry, it's so funny to hear myself say this. That sex is very, very good for your health. This is an essential ingredient of a human being. It's like trying to make bacon and eggs without eggs, and then listen to someone tell you that this is the way things have to be, even though your recipe is called bacon and eggs. That's how it sounds funny. And now that I'm older in life, and I can start to see through some things, and one of the things that greatly disturbs me, also is religions talk about the acceptance of love and other people, but really, why is it then that on the other side of the planet we're killing people? This has been going on for hundreds of years, and it's not my opinion. You can look back through the entire history of humanity and discover for yourself very easily. We're shown it all the time on TV that religions are responsible for some of the most horrific wars on this planet. And when people go to war, the Americans or Canadians or whoever it is that believe in Christianity will pronounce, in God we go kill. And on the other side of the world, whether it's the Muslims or whatever religion, that the two people who are in disagreement, which is usually because of pride, that are going to war about, they're pronouncing, Allah we go kill. And it's the same thing. So they're saying that there is a God, but at the same time, is this God who created us really up there sitting on a white I'm finding this very funny. It brings me to another point. Killing is definitely bad, but you can imagine this God. He's sitting on this supposedly this cloud, with the generic, the generic, lightning bolt in his hand, and you die and you go up with the pearly gates of heaven, and you sit there. And what are you gonna do up there? You're not human form. You're a soul now. What is your soul doing up there? We kind of have to really take a serious look at this. And now, thanks to science, we're starting to be able to understand more. I'm sure the people of the future are going to have a very deep laugh of how we thought. And it's the same thing as us right now. How do we look back at the people before us? 100, 200, 1,000 years before. We laugh at them because of their paganistic rituals, and it's quite scary, the early people of Mexico cutting out the hearts of people and having pagan sacrifices. Mel Gibson did a horrific video of this. And I don't want to promote the movie. It was very brutal, but we laugh at this stuff now, and the same thing will happen for us. We have to realize that even though we're in just the beginning of the scientific era, when we can finally start to understand where we've come from, and even more so where we're going, this is great. And this is why I am Raelian. Rael, the last prophet, but the first one we can understand, has finally brought a message to us that's explaining that we were created by people. It's very simple. We will soon start to do this for ourselves in the near future. We will create people on another planet, and so on and so on and so on. This is what evolution really is. And it just seems so bizarre to me to think that people are still believing in this God and this Holy Spirit and this soul. And some of you may be looking at me, watching this video right now, and wondering how I can laugh. Please, I don't laugh at you. It's unfortunately, a lot of us are brought up in religious environments. Imagine for yourself, if you're religious, if you're Christian, imagine you're Muslim. If you're Muslim, imagine you're Christian. And if you were brought up in a different area of this world, you would never know it, but you would be in a different religion. So this is we need to think about some things. We need to stop killing each other, start helping one another, start to embrace science, start to really appreciate each other for our differences. Imagine everything on this planet, everything's the same. You're the same, I'm the same. It's easy. And it is thanks to these differences that we can fully embrace and enrich our lives. The more different you are from me, the better. And I'm very passionate about being brilliant. It's so beautiful. And in this world of craziness, it's even more beautiful. And everything I've expressed has come through Rael, the last messenger. It is such a beautiful philosophy, and I choose to be in it. And I just wish, no matter where anybody is on this planet, that they're happy. And one last thing, which Rael, the last messenger, has suggested to all the religions of this world, which I haven't seen any step forward yet, is to implement the charter rights into the religion. There should be, the United Nations should implement this, make it mandatory that all religions implement the Charter of Rights. There's no more killing, there's no more suffering, there's no more going to wars in the name of their God. This is just complete craziness. And me as being Raelian, I will never kill anybody. Even this is part of our philosophy, and Rael stresses this very much, that even if there's the entire existence of humanity that depends on the destruction of one individual, we should not do it. We should not. If someone has a gun to my head right now saying that I need to kill someone or I need to do something, I will not do it. I will choose death. Without a doubt, I will choose death. It's very simple. But I love life. I want to live eternally, and I wish everybody a beautiful life. And I love everybody on this planet. And I hope you all a beautiful life. I love the Blasphemy Challenge.